Hello Aries, my name is Nigel and you have found Alchemy. Today we are going to do a quickie reading. This is a microscope on a short period of time, so however ominous this may or may not sound, just remember that the energy here on the table is going to pass quickly. If you hear a lot of noise in the background, I am in a separate building from my home where I do my readings and my spell work and stuff like that, and I have chimes right outside and it is super windy today, so I apologize for any noise in the background. Okay, so let's get started here. We do have a lot of fire energy undermining everything. We have the Ace of Wands, which could be looked at as passion, you know, a passion that we have for someone. We have the goddess Ishkakau, who is really, I mean, there's a lot of things I could say about this goddess, but what I'm going to say in regards to this reading in this goddess is that she gets pulled when nourishment in all its forms is on the table. We also have bushfire, so this is more passion, more fire energy. Interesting. A lot of interesting energy. For many of you, this has to do with a person in your life, somebody that you may be tired of waiting on. You may be tired of waiting on moving forward with this person. I'm feeling a lot of antsy energy, impatient energy. You may be considering messaging this person. You may be considering offering this person something, messaging them. Here we have a choice, and what's interesting is you have these cards. They're coming in sideways. In my reading, sideways cards always mean there's a choice to be made. There is something on your mind, and you, interestingly enough, have the Two of Cups and the sign of Aries, which is the Emperor. So perhaps you're looking at someone in your life here, Aries, like they're your counterpart. I really didn't mean for this to be a love reading. I just do whatever comes out, and sometimes it is about money, sometimes it's about love, unless it's specific when I begin. But this definitely looks like a romantic partnership of some kind, and it looks like you have to make some sort of a choice this week, or you are feeling like you are. Because look, at the bottom of this deck, you have the Two of Cups and the upright again. It's followed by the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is stability. So whatever passion you're feeling, perhaps you're wanting this to be a more stable situation. The Emperor is definitely the sign of Aries. Now, it doesn't mean that you're dealing with an Aries, but it could mean that you're seeing this person as your counterpart. At the bottom of this deck, we do have the Hanged Man in reverse, which is, you know, no more waiting around. You're tired of being in introspective mode on this. You're tired of perhaps the games. You don't want any more games. You want everything to be straightforward. Let's clarify some of this stuff. I hope I don't regret using this deck, but yeah, show me the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, please. Tired of waiting. Tired of waiting. You know, this person or somebody might be tied up in another relationship. Perhaps it's the remnants of a relationship that they're in. It looks like there is the third party involved, and when I say that, it could just simply be trauma from another relationship. There is something getting in the way here. Show me the Page of Cups, please. Show me the Page of Cups for Aries during this time. Show me the Page of Cups for Aries during this time. You have the Eight of Cups. There you go. Interesting. You're trying to decide whether to walk away from this or... I mean, look, you're trying to decide whether to walk away from this or... put out some sort of an offer. I'm getting very impatient energy with this, and I think the impatience might be coming from you. Feel free to flip the energy if it resonates better that way. But there is one party in this situation that is not happy with the pace, not happy with the stalling, not happy with the games, perhaps. Show me the Emperor and the Two of Cups here together. Show me the games. Yeah, well, you know, Aries, I really think this might be you, but like I said, feel free to flip the energy. Somebody is tired of the games that perhaps in relationships in general, or in this particular instance, with the Seven of Swords reversed over here and the Seven of Swords upright over here. I think someone's just tired of either being gaslit or manipulated, or just the games that people play before they admit their feelings. I do think, yeah, look what we got here. Game over. Yeah, game over. I don't know why I'm feeling really strongly this is you. But I do think that somebody's really tired of the game. Somebody wants to move forward. Somebody is feeling a lot of passion in this situation. Somebody may get their nourishment from straightforward, non-game playing, passionate exchanges rather than smoke and mirrors. And there is a remnants of something here with a third party that it seems to be getting in the way. And I'm not saying like necessarily there's a third person. There could be for one or two of you, but there is a third energy, right? So I know that when I broke up with my person, I honestly was not ready. I mean, I just wasn't ready. I wasn't with my person anymore, but I wasn't ready. That energy from him was still lingering. And that would have been a third party situation for someone had they gotten involved with me. So, yeah, I think that there is one person on this end that is tired of playing games and wants to move forward and is losing patience. And the other person that is sort of skittish, you know, and has remnants of another situation, or perhaps is in another situation. You may be trying to waffle between, should I offer myself in this situation? Should I message this person and just put my cards on the table? Or should I just walk away? Should I just trash the whole thing? I see that you're just in a certain energy here. So let's look at, I will pull 2 cards. Show me for Aries, please. Show me for Aries, please. Let's see, Aries, this flu, this sorrow over a loss. Yeah, okay. So, you know, you might be, honestly, you might be worried that if you move forward too quickly, you might suffer a loss. Let's look at one more from the other half of this deck. Give me one more for Aries, please. And there's 2. I'll take both. It says involvement with the law, gavel. Well, when I see the gavel, I usually see judgment, harsh judgment coming down. And it is an impatient energy here. You may be impatient. You may have reason to be impatient. Maybe this has gone as far as it can go in your head. Or maybe you are being a little bit too impatient too quickly. It does say good fortune. So, you know, I'm really being called to pull one more card for you. Let me see. Show me what will happen if Aries displays patience for this situation. Show me, Spirit, what will happen if Aries decides to display patience. Confidence is your key to success, and luck is on your side. So yeah, Spirit is confident, and honestly, after seeing these 2 cards, so am I, that if you display some patience, not your strong suit, Aries, but if you display some patience and you give this person some time to either get over what they're getting over or get out of what they're in, these cards in your future really look good. Even look at that. The Hierophant came out. The cards that are a sneak peek into your future with the 7 of Swords in reverse, the Hanged Man in reverse, the 2 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant, all points to some really, really good stuff. I think that you should really think about it for sure. Because even here you have like the 9 of Cups in reverse, you know. And the 9 of Cups, I always look at the 9 of Cups like it's a solitary card, right? It's a card of someone that's maybe happy, but kind of by themselves. So I don't think you're going to, I think if you display some patience here, Aries, whatever situation this is in. I think that in the end, you're going to be good. You're going to be really good. So I'm sorry if that was too specific. This might just be for a small group of you. I do apologize. Please check your other placements if this did not resonate. Big hugs. Taurus, welcome to your Quickie reading. This is going to cover March 28th through April 4th. So when I say week, that is the span of time I am referring to. Remember, this is a microscope on a short period of time, and any energy here on the table is going to pass rather quickly. Now, I'm not really meaning for these readings to be love readings, but it seems like I have done Aries, and now I'm doing you, and it looks very vested in love to me. Yours does as well as theirs. So I apologize if you're looking for money, but I usually just read what comes out, okay? So you have here Ishila Nagig. It's the goddess of the feminine. Let's just put it that way. The feminine and sexuality. So you yourself could be a feminine, or you could be interested in a feminine, or both. But there is definitely a feminine sexuality here on the table. There is also oceans, which is also rather emotional and feminine. It's the water element, but it's bravery. You have here the it'd be great if I could pick it up. My nails, you know. You have here the Nine of Wands, and you could tell this is a wounded warrior. He's tired. He's exhausted from defending himself or from being on his guard. This is inverted. So whatever energy is around you right now, Taurus, is making you drop your defenses, making you perhaps be brave in the face of this, making you revert back to your femininity and find release in that, or perhaps making you lean towards a very feminine figure in your life. This may make you feel weak. The King of Pentacles is traditionally the sign of Taurus. You could tell the bull is right there. Yes, he could definitely represent any earth sign, but very specifically, it is Taurus on the card, and this is inverted. Now, you know, when I see this along with all these other cards, I would think that you may be feeling out of sorts. This person, you may have met someone that threw you for a loop. This is whether you are male or female. But there is healing here on the table. There is hopes and dreams. This is Aquarius, by the way. But, you know, the person you're dealing with doesn't have to be an Aquarian. The truth is, this is a beautiful sign of your hopes and dreams, and it's also a beautiful sign of healing. Perhaps you're healing after some trauma. Perhaps you're healing after some life experiences that threw you for a loop. The King of Pentacles reversed does turn into the King of Wands upright. So your passion is also evoked. And you are the magician in this situation. You are the magician. You are changing things. You're alchemizing one feeling into another. You're finding balance here with the Justice card. I really like this for you. I really, really do. At the bottom of this deck here, you do have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is the King's counterpart. So you have to ignore the sexes and just concentrate on the energies. Yeah, you might be dealing with your counterpart here, Taurus. I like this for you. I like this for you a lot. Let's clarify some of the stuff. You have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. You know that there are no more games here. There's no more games in this situation. This situation seems really good for you. Keep in mind that this energy could be new. This could be someone coming into your life, or you could know exactly who I'm talking about. And sometimes one week will bleed over into another, right? Timelines aren't as concrete in the spirit world as they are for us. So when I say this is the 28th to the 4th, this may happen to you on the 5th. This may happen to you on the 10th. I don't know. But the bottom line is, this is something that is either in your life and you know exactly what I'm talking about, or it's something that's coming into your life to provide balance, to provide justice. You may have been through things in the past here, Taurus, that, you know, made you feel defensive, made you feel like you needed to protect your heart. You may have lived through some trauma. But the healing is here. You have the star, Aquarian energy for Taurus. And the Eight of Wands. See, like the Eight of Wands is movement, right, away or towards, and this is you staying put. This is you staying put. This is a good. I think you know a good thing when you see one. I think you do. The King of Wands. You got the Ten of Wands in reverse. Once you step into this wand energy, once you go from this inverted King of Pentacles to this upright King of Wands, the stress you may feel will dissipate. The Ten of Wands is a high stress card, and it came out in reverse. Show me the Magician. You have the Lovers. Yeah, Taurus. This is Gemini energy, but you know, more than that. Obviously, it's a choice. But it's a choice you make as the Magician. This person is for you. You realize that. Here at the bottom of the deck, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Man, that's really good readings. At least the first two have been very positive readings about love. And you know, if you've watched any of my readings, it's not always like that. Sometimes I do deliver bad news, which makes me somewhat unpopular for some people. So I'm going to do a Moonology card for you. You know what? Before I do that, let's do some of these tea leaf cards. So I'm going to split this deck here. First I will do this, and then I will split the deck and take half the deck at a time so I can handle it. Show me this King of Pentacles reverse and the game over. Show me this. Show me this. Tired of games. Tired of being defensive. Yeah, you were dissatisfied with the way things were. You were dissatisfied before you met this person. Maybe, I mean, the Whale is great worry over nothing, but I wouldn't say nothing, Taurus. You had concerns, worries, sort of maybe some trauma, maybe some pain in the past. You may have been the cracked cup. You have the Star and the Eight of Wands. And what did I say? Love, deep affection, and caring. Beautiful energy for you. I'm going to take the other half of this now. Let's see. Show me this Nine of Wands. Show me this Nine of Wands. Lightning strike. Well, you know what? I think what happened here with this King of Wands and the Nine of Wands in reverse, which came out twice, is you letting your guard down, and lightning has struck. Lightning has definitely struck you right in the heart. It's too bad this isn't a Valentine's reading, because damn, it sure reeks of Valentine's vibes. You have emotions. You have sexuality. The Lovers. You have the Hierophant somewhere. Let me see. The Lovers. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers. Arrow. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life, and it came out right over the Lovers. Damn. If you're wondering if this person is the right person for you, Taurus, the answer is an astounding yes. Give me some advice for Taurus. Taurus, please, give me some advice for Taurus to close out this beautiful reading. Give me some advice for Taurus. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And you know, I believe that. I do think that you come to this conclusion by yourself. I think you might start out in this situation. You might start out a little out of sorts here. You might start out a little defensive here. You might start out a cracked cup here, but you do a deep dive, and I'm telling you, what happens after that is beautiful. It's beautiful. So I congratulate you. I congratulate you. This is really good stuff here. Wheel of Fortune. The world is yours. Big hugs. Gemini, welcome to your Quickie reading. This is Nigel, and you have found Alchemy. Today we are going to be covering the 28th through the 4th. It looks like you're the third reading I'm doing, and it looks like these readings are turning out to be relationship readings. So I might just go with that this week because this too looks relationship oriented. So let's go. Also, understand that the energy here on the table will pass quickly. It is a microscope, but this might bleed over into another week. You might know exactly what I'm talking about here, or this might be something that happens to you out of the blue. I just figured I would let you know that. Now, here with the Ace of Swords in reverse, you have a situation where you may not be seeing things clearly. The Ace of Swords does provide clarity and truth, and there might be things that you're not seeing accurately or clearly. And what's interesting, as always, you have this duality. As always, in every Gemini reading, it seems there's this duality. You do have the Armenian goddess associated with water, right? She's associated with healing and water. And on the other side, you have ice. So you have two forms of water here. Which will it be, Gemini? Which will it be? Interesting. Very interesting, as always. You may feel trapped within a situation. You may feel, I've seen this in your readings before. You may feel trapped within a commitment that you made. A commitment, this is a Taurian energy, but more than that, it could be a marriage, but it's anything that you have committed to. You may feel two ways about this commitment. You have this is Leo energy inverted as well, which your strength might be zapped from this situation, and you might be waiting on something. You might very well be waiting on something to change the situation. Why are you waiting? Why not just make a decision? It seems as though you're weighing something. I think part of you is very emotional with the situation, and part of you is literally a piece of ice. Let me know in the comments what the heck's going on, Gemini. Let's see. Show me the 8 of Swords. Show me the 8 of Swords. Yep. Death. The Death card. Rebirth. Effort. Part of you really wants out of this situation. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Queen of Pentacles. This commitment that you've made, it seems to have impacted your stability. It has impacted your stability. Your Strength card here. Strength card. You have the King of Cups. Not only did it zap your strength, it zapped your feelings, which is maybe why you went from water to ice. There is something you don't know. There is either something you don't know, or something is not clear. Your clarity is lacking in this situation. Show me the 7 of Pentacles, please. Show me the 7 of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You are waiting for something, and it just you're not feeling very positive about it. I don't know what it is. It's very strange. Maybe for some of you, I might have spoken too soon. For some of you, this might very well be a job situation, but I have to tell you, whatever it is, whether it's a job or a relationship, you feel like this has either left you out in the cold or has hit you financially in a very big way, and you are very pessimistic about it. But at the bottom of the deck here, you do have the 10 of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is obviously ultra stability. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, which it is in reverse, Gemini, and it does lead to this Two of Cups. So I really hate to tell you this, but I think I have told you this before in your readings. I think however you're feeling right now, you may not feel that way in the future. You may feel very differently, because even this card, I mean, look at this Four of Cups. Like, he's saying pretty much nope. But this is in reverse. And you have the Lovers, which obviously is your card, but it's a connection. Ugh. And there's the Wheel of Fortune again, and the King of Wands. I don't know, Gemini. Listen, don't hate me, but it looks like you're going through hell in a certain situation. It definitely looks like it, but it also looks like you might change your mind in the future. Give me some input for Gemini, please. Give me some input for Gemini. I usually do this last, but I want to do this now. It says your hard work is paying off. So, I think, Gemini, you need to let some time pass here. I think that, I think all the feelings that you're feeling, once this sword turns around and becomes clear, once you get clarity on everything, I think you might feel differently in the future. I do. So, try not to you have Scorpio energy on the table. What else do you have? You have Scorpio energy on the table. You have Leo energy. You have Taurus energy. You have you have the water element, the earth element, and you have air. I mean, you pretty much have everything. You do. You have everything. I'm going to split this deck and do half at a time. Show me this death card. Show me this feeling trapped. Show me this death card. Show me this feeling trapped with the death card for Gemini. Discord among friends. Yeah, I mean, listen, this doesn't look comfortable. This might be causing you some discord. This might be causing you some problems in every way. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. Show me this Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles. Show me this reverse cards, please, for Gemini. Show me these reverse cards for Gemini. Hidden secrets can harm you. Gemini, listen, I think that I remember pretty clearly in some of your readings that you may have secrets. And between with the Ace of Swords in reverse can indicate a secret. It can indicate you're not seeing things clearly. But with the skull, it says hidden secrets can harm you. There are secrets here that and you might be feeling a lot of stress. Wow, you may be feeling a lot of stress as a result of keeping these secrets. Show me the Strength card and this King of Cups. Fair man. Dealings with a relationship with a fair man. Blonde, gray, or white hair. This may be you. This may be somebody that you are dealing with. This may be you or someone you're dealing with. Show me this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're waiting in vain for something. Time to act. Yeah, it may be time to act here, because you have here, you have the Seven of Pentacles waiting for something. You have the, you really can't wait. I think waiting is a bad idea. I think you need to act, and I think you need to act one way or the other, and I think part of the problem you're having is knowing how to do it, what to do, like what to do moving forward. I think you're having a problem with that. It seems to be like you're waffling back and forth between ice and water, between feeling one way or the other. You feel stuck. It's causing disharmony. It's affecting your finances as well. So let me just pull one more card for you. For Gemini, please. For Gemini, please. Money conflicts, cutting corners, law and order. The sword again here, Gemini. And if you notice, it did come in inverted. And my God, it's the skull. You got the skull and the sword again. Rough patch, borrowing money, low on cash. Wow. All right. Listen, you're having problems. There's no doubt. I think that one of the main pieces of advice here is to act and to really take some action. That action might be having a talk, a really clear conversation with someone, a really honest conversation with someone, because hidden secrets are part of the problem here. I think that you have the opportunity, and I've seen it in more than one of your readings, to really come out of this. But I do think that these cards with the sword and the skull, it's a problem. It's a problem, Gemini. I'm really sorry I couldn't offer you more advice. All right, I'll do one more. Don't tell anybody, Gemini. I always get feedback like, why'd you do that for that sign and not for the other? I don't know. I just do what I'm called to do. Okay? So I am going to ask plain and simple, what does Gemini need this week, Spirit? Success. Tell me something we don't know, Spirit. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor and integrity. This is right side up. In this deck, if you've watched me at all, you know that when cards come out right side up, it means this is something you need to seek. Honor and integrity. The sword of truth. Hidden secrets. Search for the integrity in this situation, and I think that you're going to be okay. Big hugs, Gemini. Hello, Cancer. My name is Nigel, and you have found ÄLKØMԻ. It turns out that these readings this week, for one reason or another, are becoming very romantic in nature. So I might just go with that, unless by the end of this someone comes up with a money reading. But I usually just read what comes out on the table for these, unless I go in with a specific subject matter in mind. So this really looks like an almost personal reading for someone. So if this isn't your reading, I would check your other placements, honestly. But I do think it's important for this message to get to whoever it's supposed to get to. So I'm going to go with it. Okay. Whoever's reading this may have in the past, before this time frame. By the way, this is going to cover the 28th through the 4th, right? But it could bleed into the following week. It could have started last week. So whoever's reading this just keep that in mind. You may have gone from a period of being stuck, maybe not knowing what to do, to coming into your own here. Lilith, when you pull this card, you definitely pull the energy of an archetype that is defiant. Okay? So you might be feeling, defiant. You may be feeling like you want to stick up for yourself. You may be in a situation where you need to. With the atoms here, you may be trying to build something important. What's interesting about your cards down here is that you do have the Five of Pentacles, which means being shut out, sort of abandoned, or feeling that way. It doesn't necessarily have to be the truth, but you could just be feeling like someone disappointed you. And what's interesting here is that we have two queens surrounding this. You might be in a third party situation. You might be going head to head with another queen. These queens are both inverted. They're not at their best here. They aren't. The Queen of Pentacles upside down is not the most stable person in the world. The Queen of Wands upside down is not the most, could be extremely cutting, could be very, very explosive. With the Lilith card here, I wouldn't put it past this person to become violent, verbally or otherwise. Over here, it looks like, this is sadness that is dissipating. And what I wonder is the sadness being replaced with anger. Are you upset about something here, Cancer? I think I would be upset too if I were in this situation. So if you are upset, I honestly don't blame you. Let's clarify some of this stuff here before we go to the bottom of the decks here. Show me this Queen of Pentacles energy surrounding Cancer. And you have to figure out which team you're on here, Cancer. The Queen of Pentacles. And this is even if you're male or female, it doesn't matter. The Page of Pentacles, you might have gotten some kind of message from somebody that wasn't very, you might have sent out a message. The Page of Pentacles, especially when clarified from the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, is some sort of message that comes out of this unstable feeling, right? Show me this Five of Pentacles here for Cancer. Show me this Five of Pentacles for Cancer. You have the Lovers sideways, so Gemini energy for sure, but something is definitely not stable. You know, this is a relationship. This is a love relationship. It is not stable. It's not upside down, but it certainly isn't right side up, and it's making you feel a certain way. You may be feeling left out in the cold. You may be feeling like this person seriously disappointed you with an action that they took or something that they did. Show me the Queen of Wands inverted, please. Show me, well, too many cards. Let's do this again. Show me the Queen of Wands inverted, Spirit, please, for Cancer. You have the Three of Swords. This person, now, this Queen of Wands here may be feeling pretty angry and upset, but they are getting over. And this was sideways, so I'm not really sure how to take it. I will read it sideways. The Three of Swords is obviously pain. So if this person lashes out, it is because they're in pain. The funny thing is I'm not seeing a third party here. So I'm wondering if this is you and your person. Is this you and your person? Are one of you really hurt and upset and the other one's sort of unstable? That's creating this feeling of disappointment. Interesting. Show me the Five of Cups inverted, please. Show me the Five of Cups inverted. You have the Two of Pentacles. I don't know, man. It looks like someone's juggling two things. It really, really does. Really, really does. I mean, you have... Yeah, it looks like someone is juggling two things here. And you do have at the bottom of the deck the Devil. So, yeah, Capricorn energy. But, you know, more than that, it's toxicity in its purest form. Toxicity, two people that are chained to something toxic together. So, fascinatingly, at the bottom of the deck, you have a lot of Swords energy, right? And you have the Sword of Truth in your future. So whatever's going on here, it looks like there is a sword that comes in and cuts to the chase, cuts to the point. What's really going on here? You may very well, Cancer, decide against this situation in the future. You may be given an opportunity to be in this situation. The choice will be yours, but it looks pretty strongly. It looks pretty strongly like you may decide against it. You may decide against it. You may feel this is and here's the Wheel of Fortune changing your direction. You really may decide against this in the future. There may be stuff going on here. You do have somebody that's rushing in, and wow, rushing in with a lot of passion, I might add. Rushing in with an offer. Rushing in with an offer of the Ten of Cups. You're going to have to make a decision about this in the future. There is a chance you might just turn around and say, you know what, I think I've had enough. But this other person that you're involved with may rush in and offer you something. Interesting, fascinating. There is a level of toxicity to this situation as it is right now, though. So let's look at this a little bit. Give me two. Give me two. someone will try to make you do something against your will. Hello. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be against your will, like you're in chains, but damn, I do think you might change your mind about this situation, Cancer, and somebody might rush in and really do their best to change your mind. So be prepared for that. You have a horseshoe. Good luck. So yeah, I do think that you are going to experience some good luck after the smoke clears from this situation. This just seems toxic to me. It seems toxic. Yeah, you know, for sure. And you know, you do have movement towards you again. Listen, there is something coming towards you, and after this period of time ends and someone comes towards you, there is at least some of you that will absolutely not go back to this situation, period, end of story. Okay, but you will have a choice. So give me some advice for Cancer, please. Give me some advice for Cancer spirit in this situation. Give me some advice for Cancer in this situation, please. Some advice for Cancer in this situation. You have surrender to the divine. Don't you love that, Cancer? But at the bottom of the deck, you do have luck is on your side. So surrender to the divine. And the divine is whatever it is you may pray to, whatever you rely on. You could rely on the universe at large, God, your angels, your ancestors. Surrender to the divine. Tell the divine you are surrendering to them. If you are confused, if you're not confused and you know what the heck, you know what you want and you know what you don't want, then go with that. But damn, this is like a soap opera. Big hugs. Let me know in the comments. Hello, Leo. My name is Nigel and you have found Alchemy. This will be a quickie reading and it's going to stem from March 28th to April 4th. So when I say week, that's the span of time I'm speaking on. And just remember, this is a microscope on a short period of time. So this may sound ominous or life-changing, and it might be for sure. You might have one of those spans of time. But the energy is going to pass quickly. Energy from week to week might bleed into the previous or following week. Okay. Spiel is done. So you have pulled Nyx, and when you pull this archetype in a reading, it is the universe telling you that there is something going on here in the shadows that you may not be aware of. It may be something that's hidden from you. It may be something that you're just not recognizing. But Nyx is trying to draw attention to the shadows. You also have the air card. You know, obvious motion for sure, but you might have air highly aspected in your chart, or you might be involved with someone that's very important in your life who has air highly aspected in their chart. You also have the Eight of Swords here. I'm not even going to lift it up. It's a very large card. You have the Eight of Swords here in reverse. So you may be starting to see past certain behaviors, patterns, things that are going on in your life, and maybe what had you stuck or not able to move forward is starting to lift, because you have this, and then you have, even if we take this as the oracle, it says motion. So you go from feeling stuck to having this motion. But there is something in the shadows that Spirit is trying to draw attention to. And what's interesting here, I'm going to pick all of these up one at a time, because it's almost like they tell a story here, Leo. You have the world in reverse, and this is not closing out a cycle, not being able to move forward into a new cycle. But what comes right after it is the devil, and it's almost as if the story is saying, and I'm pretty sure your last quickie reading was trying to uncover toxic patterns. So here you have being unable to move forward. You have toxic energy. This could be a person in your life. This could be a pattern in your life. It's Capricorn energy, but more than that, it's just plain toxicity, something that you're bound to. And you could be bound to it because you've committed to it, or you could be bound to it because it's so ingrained in your personality that you're unaware that it exists. The card that comes right after this is the Two of Cups. So what's interesting is that you might have a toxic tie. You might have a relationship in your life that maybe has turned toxic, or maybe this is extremely temporary energy and this week it might feel toxic. You have the Queen of Swords here in reverse, and that's an air sign as well. And a lot of people think this is the sign of Aquarius. When the Queen of Swords is in reverse, the Queen of Swords is not a very nice person. I am an Aquarian, and I could tell you when I am in this frame of mind, watch out. I'm not easy to deal with. And like I said, this doesn't mean this person's a terrible human being. It could just be that they're having a bad week. Now, if you have no air signs like this in your life, honestly, Leo, this could be you. You could be having a bad time of it. There is something going on. All right, for sure, with Nyx here in the shadows. That's causing you to not progress. And we talked about this, I believe it was last week. So I think this is dripping over into this week. You have the World in reverse, unable to move forward, finish out a cycle and move on to a better one. Toxic energy in its upright form. The Two of Cups, a partnership. Now, for some of you, this may be a partnership at work. This could be a partnership a romantic partnership, and you have this Queen of Swords character. And if this is you stepping into this energy, you are a force to be reckoned with this week, and you're not very not very pliable, not very willing to listen to, anything pretty much. So let's clarify some of this stuff, and then we'll definitely look into what comes after this. So you have the World in reverse. You have the World in reverse for Leo. You have two cards here. You have the Hierophant. This is a commitment that you've made, Leo. This could be a marriage. It's Taurus energy, but more than that, it is a commitment that you made. The commitment could be a work-related commitment. It could be something you agreed to. It could be a relationship that's a marriage, or that feels like a marriage. You have the Tower in reverse. You may be trying to avoid tower moments within this situation, but in doing so, you're not able to move forward on your path. It seems like a lot of your energy is going into this and not enough into your other stuff. There's something going on in the shadows, something you may not think about because it's become your life. It's become the way it is. Show me the Devil. The Devil. Show me the Devil. There you are, Leo, in reverse. You have the Sun in reverse. This is definitely bad for you. Look at this. This actually, a Leo upside down. Toxicity. What's toxic for a Leo? For the Sun to be inverted. Now, normally I would say the Sun inverted isn't a terrible card, but for a Leo reading, it's not a good energy, especially when it's clarifying the Devil, Show me this Two of Cups. Show me this Two of Cups. You have the Chariot. Interesting. So you have this partnership that seems to be, it's Cancerian energy, by the way. You have this partnership. And the partnership itself, it looks like it's moving forward and doing okay, but at what cost? There's something going on in the shadows, and something is tripping you up in other parts of your life. You have the Queen of Swords here. You have Justice, and you have the Five of Pentacles. Damn, Leo. Not the energy I'm looking for in a Leo reading. So yeah, you have Libran energy, and you also have the Five of Pentacles, which is, this could be a stalemate with money. This also could be you feeling isolated, but balance is needed here. Balance is needed here. Whether this is you or someone else, balance is needed in your life. And, you know, I think I've said that to you in other readings. That there might be one thing in your life that's sucking up all your energy and making it impossible for you to focus on anything else. And here at the bottom of the deck, you do have the moon. And the moon obviously is a card of not seeing things clearly. Even with these clouds, with the Nyx, I do think that there are things you're not seeing clearly. The moon is also Cancer energy. Yeah, there's something in the shadows that you're not seeing or that you're not identifying correctly. There's some toxic energy. And it, just like last week, this week it feels very subtle. It doesn't feel toxic in the way that, you know, an alcoholic's problems would be toxic, or, you know, it's something subtle, something that you've gotten used to. For some of you, it is coming from you. It's some sort of habit that you have. For others of you, it does revolve around some sort of a partnership in your life. You do have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this is definitely affecting your long-term abundance. In the future, you may, this will affect your long-term abundance if you let it stay the way it is, Leo. And, you know, being, it looks like normally you're a pretty stubborn human being, but for some reason in this situation, you're not being very stubborn, but the truth will come out. And when I say that, I don't mean, it's not to say that someone's lying to you. It's saying that the moon is making it difficult to see through this mist, through the veil. And at some point, the moon will turn into the sun, the clouds will part, and you'll be able to see some sort of truth in what's going on and how it's affecting you long term, because something's affecting you long term here, and it's something you really want to hang on to. You want to hang on to. I'm not really supposed to go this far into the deck. I promised myself I wouldn't, but here I am, right? This is something that you want to hang on to. This is something that in the past you were determined. Oh, good. That's nice. In the past, you were determined. You're going to remain determined, but it looks like something is getting in the way of your goals. You do have the star, and the star comes out in every damn reading you have. I don't know what it is. You know, we did mention the sign of Aquarius. This does represent the sign of Aquarius, but like I tell you in pretty much every reading, this could mean that you have a lot of air in your chart. This could mean that the Pluto and Aquarius thing is starting to, you know, dismantle certain things in your life that weren't very stable to begin with. This could mean that you are still holding on to those hopes and dreams, which the star in the upright is healing. It is hopes and dreams. You do have the Death card right here, and the Death card is change. In the future, this will change. But you have to clear up what you don't know. I mean, this is Scorpio energy, this is Piscean energy, but this is in reverse. Remember I told you that sword's going to come out? You might decide, wow, look at that, the King of Swords in reverse. Damn. You have somebody or something in your life here. And I'm really thinking that for some of you, I think there's two groups of you out there. I think there is, for group A, there is something you're doing in your life that goes against what you're trying to manifest. Or there is literally someone in your life that is going against what you're trying to manifest. There's something blocking you. You have blockages here, for sure. I am going to take this deck, I'm going to split it in half, and let's pull some cards. Give me 2 cards for Leo. This fell down. You have great passion. You might have great passion for this person. For those of you in a toxic relationship, you have great passion for this person. You have one more, please. Give me one more for Leo. One more for Leo, please. One more for Leo. Obstacles to overcome, Leo. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I'm really getting the feeling this person isn't terrible. I just think that something needs to be adjusted here. Something absolutely needs to be adjusted. Either your relationship with this person needs to be adjusted, or some pattern that you're doing in your life needs to be adjusted. But there's something in the shadows, and when something is in the shadows, it's either you not seeing something for what it is, or you not seeing yourself for certain habits that you have. I am going to ask for advice from the Moonology deck. Show me some advice for Leo. This one wants it to come out. You and your loved ones are safe. So I do think, for those of you that are, and this is Cancerian energy, but for those of you that are in a relationship that needs to be adjusted, I think the relationship itself will be safe if you ask for these adjustments. There might be some of you that think that you're putting the relationship at risk by asking for what you need. And by the toxicity that is on the table, that may be, it may be difficult. It looks like the person may be difficult to talk to. So that's why you're refraining from talking to them. But the truth is, it needs to be done in order for you to move on and for the relationship to be safe and for you to have a future together. Because I saw somewhere in here, you had the King of Pentacles reversed. So this is affecting your long-term abundance. And if you're going to be with this person, that will affect them and you as a couple. So let's show me what Leo needs this week, please. Peace. And it's in the upright, Leo. It's in the upright, which means you need it and you don't have it. You may not have any peace. It may be something. I think in order for you to get the peace that you need to have a discussion with this person, and it might be not easy. It might be not an easy task, and you might have to go through some bad moments, but you need what you need. And in order for the relationship to survive and be safe, in order for you to have the peace that you need to attain your goals, you're going to have this difficult conversation. Bridget, Goddess, in your sacred name, align with me. Peace is flame. Go find the peace you need. It's in the upright. You don't have it, Leo. You need peace. I hope this helped. Big hugs. Virgo, welcome to your Quickie reading. My name is Nigel and you have found alchemy. This is a microscope on a short period of time, so as ominous as this may sound, it will pass quickly. It is sure to pass quickly. However, some of this energy could bleed into the following week, or it could have already happened or started to happen the week before. Timelines are a little weird when it comes to these cards and each individual person. So with all that said, let's get started. You do have, it's interesting. You have atoms, which are the building blocks, right? And it actually does say building. So it looks like when I see the atom card with the Two of Pentacles and Mayat, the goddess of this archetype, when this archetype comes out, she's asking you to look at things that you may have not wanted to see. There may have been something that you were kidding yourself about. There may have been something that you were willfully blind about almost. And I think we do that sometimes when we care. I know I have for sure done it. It looks like you're putting something together. You're putting a story together that you may not have wanted to see. You're weighing things and trying to figure something out here, Virgo. Maybe you're putting together someone's BS story and something just doesn't add up. Maybe you're starting to put a pattern together. You're looking at the way someone acts and you're seeing a pattern that you probably didn't see before. But you're putting something together here that you may not have seen clearly in the past. She is coming to make you see clearly, to allow you to see clearly. Maybe you're inviting her in. So it's interesting. Now over here we have these sideways cards, and the sideways cards in my readings means that you have to make a choice. You have the burden of choice with these cards. and you have the Hierophant and Death. Two major arcana, Taurian and Scorpio energy. But, you know, more than that, my God, this is a commitment that you have made, something that you were very committed to. Something that you're considering ending with this Death card, or, you know, you could be looking for, at the very least, Virgo, you want this relationship to be different than what it is. At the very least, you're looking for a rebirth within the connection. Many of you want this, are considering ending this. These are two major arcana. They're not to be taken lightly. They are sideways, so this isn't written in stone. This is something that you may be toying with this week, but it's a serious consideration with these two cards. There is something here that doesn't smell right to you. This may be coming from another person. Perhaps they're lying to you. This may be somebody that you considered, that you trusted. You know, the Empress is a trustworthy soul. This is like a mother figure. This is somebody that could be, well, you know, it is a genpop reading, so this could be either sex, but this is somebody that you looked at as your world. There is some sort of thing going on here, for sure. And what's ironic is that I shuffled these two decks, and at the bottom of the deck, the same card came out as you saying no. Like this is what you may not see coming. And I want to underline the word may, because you may see this coming. You may see this coming. The fact that you might not be putting up with someone's crap anymore. You may look at this cup and say, you know what? I don't think so. And, you know, it's not to say that the relationship is trash and you'll never be together, but you may be looking at someone's behavior within this relationship and saying, I think I've had enough of this crap, of this behavior. I don't want to juggle anymore. I don't want to weigh things. I don't want to over-examine things and try to build a story. I want the story to be clear, and this story isn't clear. Something doesn't smell right. Something doesn't smell right. Yeah, something, look at this. You may rescind an offer here, Virgo. You may take it, there have been an offer on the table that you're thinking about taking back because of your long-term stability. Your long-term stability relies on this. You want the happily ever after. You want to continue to plan. You want the truth. You want the truth. You want a clear picture of your life. You don't want BS. You just don't. You don't want this. It's very clear. This came out twice at the bottom of both decks. I mean, what are the odds, right? So, yeah, in the future, I think you are going to confront this situation. And you may make a decision that may not go over well with someone else. Gemini energy. You want something, you want your future to be lucky. You want your future to be good. You want your long-term abundance, especially with that, you know, King of Pentacles. You want that for yourself. Everybody does. But I think that you have gotten to a breaking point with some BS. And here it is, you know. You go from the Knight of Wands in reverse to the King of Wands upright. So there is a chance that when you confront this person, they may present themselves, you know, as better in the future, what you may not see coming. It looks like something needs to be confronted, though. And here we go. You have the Empress and you have her counterpart here in all its glory, right? The Emperor. So yeah, you are... Listen, by confronting this situation, I think you are going to, and being very clear about what you will and will not put up with, about what you may not have wanted to look at before. I think that the outcome will be good for you, and it will be good for you whether this is this person coming back as the king that you need, or whether it's another king coming into your life to be your counterpart, to be your true counterpart. I do think that no matter which way this goes, it can't be anything but positive for you to make this decision, Virgo. So let's see. Show me the Hierophant and Death for Virgo, please. Show me the Hierophant and Death for Virgo. Yeah, you don't trust your judgment. You don't know which way to go. That's why these cards are in sideways. You are, at least at one point this week, you may be considering ending the situation and you're just not sure. You don't know which way to go. Show me the Knight of Wands. You have 2. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and you have the 9 of Swords. The situation is really making you upset, anxious. It's making you fear the future. You don't know which way to turn. You don't have high hopes for your future here. You don't... This reminds me of somebody that is really in love with someone that's driving them crazy, and you're like, I can't live with them, I can't live without them. I can't live with them, I can't live without them. But I do think you're going to have a moment of clarity here. And you're going to not want to put up with some crap that you have been putting up with here, Virgo. Show me the Empress. Show me the Empress. You have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. You don't want to work on this anymore. There's going to come a point in this week where you're really seriously going to consider ending this. And I think it might be, when you do this, I think it might be a wake-up call for this person. Because at the bottom of this deck, you do have the 10 of Swords. And this person is going to look at this like a 10 of Swords moment. Okay? They're not going to see it coming. And some people need to be shocked into reality, is all I can say. Give me some advice. That came out pretty quick, Virgo. Let's see. You have, it's time to release negativity. Yeah, I would say so. I think it's time to release, you know, and look at the bottom of the deck. You have nothing is set in stone. Nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, nothing is set in stone. Not one thing. I mean, I don't see... There's definitely some of you that might end this week and just walk away entirely and go on very near, in the near future, go on to meet someone else that is more your equal. But there are also some of you that will just put an end to the crap, maybe go to end this, and this person will come back in the future as a better fit for you. But some people don't belong on our paths with us at every moment. Sometimes they need to grow by themselves, and damn, it looks like you're really, really had enough of this. Damn. All right, I'll pull 2 more cards. I'm going to take half this deck because it's just too big. I'll take half. I'll take 1 from each half, okay? Show me something for Virgo, please. Rose. When I see the rose, and you could look at any of my readings, to me, there is hope. There is hope. There is definitely hope no matter which group you fall into. There is hope for you because you're definitely going to meet someone who is more aligned with you. Or for the other half of you, there is hope for the situation itself. But you standing up for yourself in the situation will only bring good things, Virgo. It will only bring good things, no matter which group you fall into. You can't put up with this crap. 1 more for Virgo, please. You have news is on the way. Yeah. There is something on the way for you, and I do think that once you break through this energy that is so unstable, and you just say, that's it, no more, I've had enough, this person falls in line or they exit your life. But either way, in the very near future, I do think you're going to end up happier for it either way. I hope this helped. Big hugs. Hello Libra, welcome to your Quickie reading. This is going to cover the 28th of March to the 4th of April. It's a magnifying glass on a short window of time. We're closing in on pretty much one or two issues, really, in most people's readings. This energy might drift over into the following week, or it might have already started the week before. It's going to be different for everyone. Okay, so with all that said, let's get started. It looks like the center of your week here, and remember when I say week, what that period of time I just talked about, looks like there might be some sparring with someone. There might be some unrest. There might be some, I mean, this is traditionally competition, but I'm not really reading it that way. For this reading, I'm reading it as unrest. It could be arguing. It could be toxic energy. There's some sort of unrest that's going on here in your week. You have Kali Ma, and usually when we pull this archetype is basically beckoning us to get rid of that which no longer serves us. You also chose the equator, and the equator is perfect for a Libra reading. It's making things equal, and it says to make equal, right? To make equal, to balance the scales. It looks like you do have a desire to make things more balanced. You have a desire to perhaps cut things out of your life. Maybe that idea will come to you this week if it hasn't already. You may have stopped waiting for something to get better. You may be stealing time. When I see this, yes, it could be someone lying to you and all that stuff, but I think in this reading it's you just trying to be strategic. There's something you're being strategic here about, Libra. Something you're trying to weigh, something that there might be something else that has caught your eye, to be honest with you. There might be something else that catches your eye during this time. You may start waiting for something else. So you go from not waiting for something that you have cultivated. You have cultivated a situation. You're no longer waiting for that. Perhaps you see it's never going to get better. Perhaps you understand that certain things need to be cut out of your life. There is something that comes in here, and it could be a peek at something that makes you feel a little bit differently about planning for the future. But you are strategic in what you show. And I think that might be wise here. I think that might be wise here, Libra. Before we pull at the bottom of the deck, let's clarify some of this stuff. So you have the Seven of Pentacles inverted. Yeah, you're no longer waiting for what you cultivated. You're looking to start on a brand new path. I think you're done waiting. I think you're done with the toxicity. I think you understand what needs to be balanced and cut out. Show me the Seven of Swords here. You have the Hermit, and that is Virgo energy. The Fool could be, a lot of people say it's Aries energy. Very well could be. I mean, it depends who you talk to. Some people say it's Aquarian energy. Some people say it's Gemini energy. I prefer to leave the Fool as an element in and of itself. It's a 0. It is before the number 1, and any sign could be the Fool. It's just wanting to start out on a new path, or literally starting out on a new path. The Hermit is Virgo energy, and I would say Virgos are extremely meticulous, and they like to plan, and they enjoy the Hermit in particular likes to go deep inside to find solutions. And I think that once you go deep inside to try to find a solution, you realize it will serve you to be strategic and not reactive. And you have this Ace of Wands here. Yeah, wow. What did I say? That something might catch your eye here. Something might catch your eye here. You may have caught someone else's eye. But there's something else in your energy, for sure. There's something else in your energy. You have the Three of Wands. And it's the Knight of Swords. Yes, could be an air sign for sure. But it looks like this person is coming in hot and heavy. This person is different from the person that you're dealing with right now. There is somebody coming into your energy here, and you're going to feel a certain way that you haven't felt, at least in quite some time. You yeah. Now, I'm torn between thinking two things here. I am torn between thinking, that this talks about the toxic energy you are sharing with someone, or, for Libra, this could very well be, and it's Capricorn energy, could very well be a little bit of sexual energy that you're sharing with someone, that falls onto the devil. And what's great, what's interesting anyway, is that at the bottom of this deck you have the Two of Cups again. So you have definitely something coming in that will give you the strength. Perhaps, I'm not really a proponent of I usually say, and try to end a relationship before you begin another. This might have fallen into your lap. Maybe that's what the Seven of Swords energy is about. I think this relationship that's coming in might give you the strength, Leo energy, to walk away from the situation you're in. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Things will start speeding up. You have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands could be you falling into this fiery sort of wand energy. But here you have the Ten of Wands in reverse. This situation is going to be healthy for you. Passionate. Less toxic. Extremely sexual. You remember when I said this archetype, this particular oracle card denotes balance, trying to find the balance in the future. It looks like you find your balance. You may have to walk away and say goodbye to something. You may have to say no to something. But damn, you have love in your future here. Look at that. You got the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups. You have love in your future. And man, I could keep pulling, but why bother? You have the Magician here. The Magician is the ability to change things. The ability. And it looks like the ability here is, before I do this, I'll do this. It looks like the ability is backed by having the tools and the act, and you will do it. It looks like you have gotten to the point where you know it needs to be snipped. Give me 2 for Libra, please. Give me 2 for Libra. This may happen as soon as May here, and you have wealth. And wealth means many things. Wealth is abundant wealth, like a material wealth, but wealth can also be love. The wealthiest people in the world have love, and this might happen. This whole thing might come into fruition by May. Give me one more for a Libra. You got May and June here. So for some of you, this might happen in June, this might happen in May, but I gotta tell you, no matter what goes on, it's soon. This is soon, and this might take up both your months. It might, breaking away from this situation, this thing blossoming and becoming beautiful enough for you to consider, hey, let me pull out my Seven of Swords and do this and stop this toxicity. This may encompass 2 of your months, but by May or June, man, this is done. I don't think I've ever pulled 2 months consecutively like that for anyone. So I'm going to pull one Moonology card and we will call it a day. Very interesting. This is kind of like some hot TV show that I would enjoy watching. So let me know. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Remember when I said about the Hermit? Virgos tend to be a little very meticulous about what they do, what they take on, what they accomplish, and you are slipping into Virgo energy. It says you are good enough. Maybe the person that you're with or the person that you have broken a relationship with made you feel otherwise. Maybe they made you feel not good enough. I can tell you one thing. The person that's coming into your life is going to make you feel like you are more than enough. you're going to feel beautiful or attractive. If you're a man, you're going to feel wanted. You're going to feel passion. You're going to feel a lot of things that you might not have felt for a while in this other situation. Queen of Wands pretty much guarantees that. All the luck. Big hugs. Scorpio, welcome to your Quickie reading. This is going to cover March 28th through April 4th. So when I say week, that's what I'm referring to. The energy on this table is going to pass quickly. And it's a microscope on a short period of time. So try not to get too wrapped up in it because, like I said, it passes pretty fast. So let's get started. You did choose the Hanged Man here, which is Piscean energy, but you know, it's definitely someone who is sort of hanging out introspectively, and it's a time that they're choosing. They're not forced into this. This is something that they themselves have chosen. And when it's right next to the Hearth card here, this is the comfort of home. Creature comforts. So perhaps you're choosing this week to lay low. Perhaps you're choosing the creature comforts. Maybe you're isolating a little bit. And it looks like it's self-imposed. You do have Baba Yaga here, and this is a Russian archetype. And there's a lot of things I could say about this. It's very interesting. You should do some research on this. But, you know, in this reading, basically when she turns up in a reading, she is telling us life is too short. Life is too short to not live it. So whatever it is you're doing, just make sure this isn't a lifestyle choice. Maybe you're getting over something, because you do have here the Ten of Swords in reverse, and this is pain. And this looks like pain that's being healed, but it's pain nonetheless. It looks like something happened to make you retreat. And there is nothing wrong with retreating and licking your wounds, but as long as you don't do it for an extended period of time. Baba Yaga's here to tell you that you need to, at some point, snap out of this and start living again. So something may have happened to really hurt you. And, you know, here you go from the healing to being a little defensive. And you might be feeling defensive about this time you're taking. You might be feeling defensive in general. To be honest with you, after that Ten of Swords moment, I don't blame you a bit for this. I don't blame whoever's reading this I don't blame you for any of this. I think this is all natural reactions. You do have this King of Wands character in reverse. This might be a fire sign in your life that, you know, when you see one of these kings in reverse, they're not showing us their best side, right? The King of Wands in reverse could be a gaslighter, a smooth talker, somebody that could fall under a fire sign. Doesn't have to, though. Anyone can snap into this energy at any moment. I was with a Gemini who was exactly this way, you know, and he did not have fire anywhere, hardly anywhere in his chart. This was his personality at his worst, though. Very, very deceptive and gaslighty. And as a result, you have this is either a recognition that love has been lost, or perhaps you're pulling back your love from this person. Perhaps this person's pulling back their love from you. But either way, this looks like a painful situation. Let's clarify some of this. So we have a better picture of everything. Show me this Ten of Swords in reverse, please. Show me this Ten of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords. Yeah. So, Scorpio, this is either an air sign that is responsible for all of these things, or this could be you as a water sign slipping into the personality of the King of Swords. You know, traditionally it's an Aquarian, but if you yourself are slipping into this archetype, then you are not showing your emotions. Maybe that's why you're isolating. Maybe that's why you're retreating. Maybe that's why you're trying to heal and you're not trying to show the pain that you were in. The King of Swords doesn't really show emotion, but he speaks truth. So this very well might be you slipping into that sort of energy. Show me the Five of Swords, please. Show me the Five of Swords. You have the Knight of Cups. Somebody might come in here, Scorpio. Somebody might come in and try to stick their head in again. And I don't think you're having it. I don't think you're having it. I don't think so. Yeah, show me this Knight of Wands character. I mean, this King of Wands character. Show me this King of Wands character. The Six of Cups. This is somebody that has been in your life, or that was in your life for a while. This is someone that you may have considered building a future with. Show me this Ace of Cups in reverse, please. Show me this Ace of Cups in reverse. You got the Four of Wands in reverse. Yep. The Four of Wands is generally a happily ever after, synchronized beauty, happy home. The Ace of Cups is in reverse and the Four of Wands is in reverse. Somebody is going through some crap here. Somebody is going through some crap for sure. And you do have the Ace of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, there is no warm and gushy feelings being exchanged between you and this person at this time, for sure. You do have here, this is what you don't see coming, okay? You don't see this coming, or if you do see it coming, some of you could see this coming, but it hasn't happened yet. Some of you could not see this coming, but it hasn't happened yet. There is the card of victory, and I love this for whoever's going through this. The card of victory, the card of, yeah. Yeah, there's the Queen of Swords. You're not having it. You're not having it. You want more choices. You know that there's more choices out there. You know there's clarity that will come, and you know you are able to this is Piscean energy, by the way. Aquarius energy again, and you have Sagittarian energy, but more than that, you have the alchemist, somebody who will change one thing into another, somebody who will take lemons and literally create lemonade. You will start working on things again, but I think it has something to do with you. You're working on yourself, and you're holding on to something that's very valuable within yourself that you may have lost as a result of being in this relationship. You will, with the Moon in reverse, everything will become clear. What's great about this card is that all this crap is inverted, and it's going to come to an end. You're no longer going to have to balance things and walk on eggshells. You won't be sad anymore. You will have a chance at love again and planning a future with someone else. And here we go. You have not only the Knight of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups. You have love in your future here, Scorpio. So I understand the tendency to get so wrapped up in this that you may forget to live. But have an expiration date. Go and lick your wounds and try to heal. But have a date that you say, okay, that's it. I'm giving myself until that date, and then I'm going to start living again. I'm not going to just stay home and isolate. You know what I mean? Give me 2 for Scorpio. Give me 2 for Scorpio. Give me 2 for Scorpio. You have Bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. I don't know. I don't think enemies are working against you, but when I see the Bat, I see a creature that goes by their sonar instead of their vision. So you might have to go by your intuition and not so much the things you see, because when this person comes back, and I did see it here somewhere, when this person comes back with their bullshit, you're going to sense something is not right. You may not be able to see it, you may not be able to prove it, but you'll be able to feel it, okay? So give me one more here. Give me one more. You have 2, and I'll take both. You have news of a birth or a new business opportunity. I think the stork is carrying your new future, and I do think you are giving birth to a new future, and I think the birthing process may be painful, but look at that. You have the star. The stork is bringing you the star. The star is your hopes and dreams. The star is your healing. The star is your healing. I love this for you. I will pull one more card from Moonology for you. Show me one more for Scorpio, please. Show me one more for Scorpio. One more for Scorpio. You have full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. You might feel very prideful about letting this go. You do have prosperity lies ahead at the bottom of the deck. So this may ding your pride. Whatever it is had happened here, and it's going to be different for all of you, the failure of this relationship might ding your pride. You may feel bad about it, and it may hit you right in your ego. But it's not something you should linger in, because you do have prosperity ahead. You do have success ahead. You have the stork coming. You have you're going to start working on things. So I know it's easy for me to say, but let this go. Let it die. And lick your wounds, and then have an expiration date. Have a timeline to when that licking ends and your life begins again. Okay? Big hug, Scorpio. Namaste. Sagittarius, my name is Nigel, and you have found Alchemy. Today we are looking at the week of the 28th of March through the 4th of April. Whatever is on this table is going to pass quickly, but we are looking at it in a very concentrated kind of way. So if any of this sounds terribly ominous to you, just keep that in mind, okay? Some energies do bleed over into the next week or start the week before, so nothing is sort of a science here. With all that said, let's get started. You have here the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and it's the main theme for this week. You may have pulled your energy away from something, as you can see. See if I could pick this up. Yeah. As you can see, someone's diligently working on some things. Perhaps something he's paid to do. Perhaps something that's bringing him revenue. Maybe he's learning a skill. But this person is not working anymore. And when I say that, there may be something in your life that you worked really hard at that you no longer feel any passion for. And so you are pulling back your energy from something, okay? You have Kali Ma here. And Kali Ma usually shows up in a reading when there is something in our life we need to eliminate. We need to say goodbye to something to make space for something else. You may be in the process of doing that already, Sagittarius, because it looks like you have stopped working or putting your energy into something. You do have the moon here, and things may not be very clear to you. You may if this could be a job or a relationship, by the way, and if it is a job, what's unclear is how to move forward. Like, you can't just quit your job and not have a job. If this is a relationship, you may feel stuck. I don't see any stuck cards, but the feeling is that you've stopped working on something, but yet you're still in it, if that makes sense. So you may be looking for an exit door on a relationship. You may have stopped working on it for one reason or another. You do have high hopes for your future. You daydream a lot about not being in this situation, but yet the energy isn't moving away. It is stuck, and I guess that would be stuck energy. You do have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and for a fire sign, I'm pretty sure you had something along this lines last week. For a fire sign with the Queen of Wands in reverse, you're not feeling yourself. You're not feeling particularly fiery. You're not working on things. You're acknowledging there's a problem. You have hopes and dreams about getting out of this, but no movement this week. You do have introspective. This is Piscean energy, by the way. But obviously more than that, this is someone who is at a standstill. Someone who is suspended animation, but this person is in suspended if I could speak, that would be great. This person is in suspended animation purposely. They are doing this, perhaps trying to think of an idea of how to move forward, but this person sort of understands that nothing's getting done, and perhaps they're trying to brainstorm with that light bulb going off as to how to get out of this, or how to get out of it more quickly than it's happening. So let's clarify some of the stuff. You have the Two of Wands here, and it's the Three of Cups in reverse. You know, I get the feeling that there's three people working against you somehow. I don't normally get that for the Three of Cups in reverse, but there is three people working against you and trying to pollute your plans. I'm wondering if these people, like if it's a work situation, if these people are polluting your way out, if they found a way to sort of infect an out for you. If this is a love situation, I am wondering if you're in a third party situation that you don't know about. The Eight of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse. You have the Two of Wands in reverse. You have the Two of Wands upright and the Two of Wands in reverse. Remember when I said that there are three people working against you, or there's some sort of situation where three people are involved, and this Two of Wands is being infected by it? Well, here it is in reverse now with no movement. So show me the Queen of Wands. Show me the Queen of Wands. You have the Five of Pentacles. Well, I mean, the only thing good about this is that it's in reverse. The Five of Pentacles is being on the outside looking in. The Five of Pentacles is sort of being destitute in some way. This is in reverse. You may not be feeling yourself, but I think you kind of have a handle on what's going on, and you no longer feel abandoned or isolated so much, because I think you understand what you're dealing with here, if that makes sense to you. You have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. Piscean energy mixed with Gemini energy. But what's more than that, if obviously this is a relationship, this is heavily on your mind. But the Lovers can denote a choice in many, many readings. And so you're trying to think of what choices you have. You remember when I said you're taking this time to really think and brainstorm and figure things out? This is in the upright. These are two major arcana. This is the end of the week, and I do think that you're going to go from some negative energy into some positive energy, even if that positive energy just resides inside you, okay? You do have the Seven of Cups here in reverse, and when the Seven of Cups is in reverse, in this reading anyway, I'm looking at the Seven of Cups like it's delusionment. It's self-delusion, or it's delusion from someone else. But this is in reverse. I think you are trying to open your eyes to what's actually going on here. So let's move forward. You know, before I pull from the bottom of the deck, let me clarify some of these a little bit further. So you have the Three of Cups here, which I thought was either a third party situation or three people working against you, depending on what in your life you find yourself in. And you have two cards here, and it says warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Someone pointing the finger at you. Dark woman. There could be a dark woman involved in this. And when I say dark woman, this person could have a dark complexion, dark eyes, dark hair, or they could be blonde with blue eyes and just have a dark soul. But this doesn't look positive. It doesn't look like a good thing, okay? You have the Two of Wands reversed with the Eight of Wands reversed. Two of Wands with the Eight of Wands reversed. Two of Wands with the Eight of Wands reversed. Two of Wands with the Eight of Wands reversed. Is that two again? Yes, it is. Teardrops, personal sorrow, desk, pay attention to your work. Yeah. Listen, if this, like I said, I'm sticking to my guns. If this is a work situation, people are working against you. Pay attention to everything that goes on at work because there's a plot. You have teardrops here. You know, things that are going to hurt you, that are going to make you feel bad. If this is a love situation, pay attention to what's going on, Sagittarius, because you're missing something, or there's a chance you could miss some information here that can help you. Pay very close attention this week. You have the Five of Pentacles reversed with the Queen of Wands. You know, the Queen of Wands reverse could also be someone who flies off the handle. So you might, after you get finished crying, you might get angry. All right, let me, show me. Show me. You will be shown the way. With the Five of Pentacles reversed, I think towards the end of this time, you start to feel a little bit better. I don't know why you feel better. I'm sure it's going to be very different for all of you, but you are going to be shown the way. Somehow, some way, towards the end of this time. You have the Lovers at the end of the week mixed with the Hanged Man. Journey, either physical or mental. So the Carriage makes me feel like you have something happen at the end of the week. It's either a light bulb that goes off in your head, or it's a plan that falls. There's something good here. There just is. You have introspective time. You have a light bulb that goes off. You have a plan, a choice, and then something that whisks you away. So I'm not saying that by the end of the week all your problems are going to be over, but there's going to be a revelation of some kind that you have an aha moment. Okay, so there's something that you may pay attention to that you understand more than you did going in. You do have, at the bottom of this deck, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. This could be an air sign that's not very nice, that is in your vicinity, or this literally could be you stepping into the Queen of Swords archetype, where, you know, you don't take any shit, your mouth becomes explosive, you're not very nice. I don't know, this could be you, maybe you're angry, or this could be someone you're dealing with, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You will find a way out of this, Sagittarius. You will, Capricorn energy, find a way to get rid of this toxicity and relieve your stress. Something is slowly making its way to you. It's slow moving, and it will affect your long-term abundance in a good way. So this too shall pass, okay? You do have the Tower in reverse. You will avoid a Tower moment here. It looks like there is some sort of mini Tower moment going on, no lie, for sure. But the Tower sort of demolishes our life, and I do think you avoid that happening, and you do start out on a new path, okay? You do have the Ten of Pentacles showing up as well, so that's good in your future, for sure. You have all sorts of stability, but it looks like you are going through it right now. This dark woman shows up highly in this reading. Show me for Sag. Give me one for Sag. Please give me one for Sag. Just one. We have expect a powerful change. New moon eclipse. The eclipse season is upon us, Sagittarius. Expect a powerful change. Okay? It does say at the bottom of this that nothing will come of this situation. So as much as these people or this person, if it's three people, if it's one, are trying to undermine you, are trying to hurt you, at the end of the day, they might well have hurt you in this situation, but at the end of the day, you're going to, it just looks like you're going to be fine. You're going to come out on top, okay? So really, really, really don't worry about that. I know it's so easy to say. This looks like a difficult week for someone, all right? I wish you all the love. Big hug, Sag. Hello Capricorn, my name is Nigel. You have found Alchemy. Today we are going to be covering March 28th through the 4th. So when I say week, that's what I'm talking about. This is a microscope on an extremely short period of time. So whatever comes out, just be aware that this time should pass quickly. We will take a peek into what comes after this as well. So you do have North here. North is one of the cardinal directions. You are one of the cardinal signs. So you seem to be following your North Star, your intuition, what you want. You're no longer waiting for something. Perhaps you were waiting for something in the past, but you're no longer waiting for that now. You do have Thetis, depending on who you ask, right? And when this archetype comes out in a reading, it beckons you to consider what rules you have in your life that are set in stone. You know, like, I don't know, it could be anything. Like, you know, I'll never date a Gemini again, or I'm finished with love, or I could never do that for a living. You know, there are certain things we all have in our subconscious and our conscious that we have as rules that we just abide by, and this goddess beckons us to question them. So there is that there too. You do have, it looks like you're pulling your energy away from something here. And remember when I said you're not waiting for something anymore? Yeah, you're pulling your energy away from something. Perhaps someone didn't live up to their expectations, but either way, you're walking away from this situation. I've seen this energy in your reading before, Capricorn. You do have a choice to make this week on whether to go forward with something or not. This is a choice that might make you happy. It might make you unhappy. I think that it's going to be different for all of you. And I think it's going to be so different for all of you that it came in sideways. This, I really do believe, can be turned this way. But there is a choice you're going to have to make this week in regards to the direction your life is taking. And that will determine what happens next, if that makes sense. For sure. Initially, you may look at this like it's not for you, and perhaps that's why this goddess came out in your reading. So let's clarify with this. Show me this Ace of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is something that definitely impacted your stability, for sure. Perhaps like I said, someone wasn't living up to their responsibilities. Perhaps you just pulled yourself away from, maybe you pulled your abundance away from someone, but this was impacting your stability. So I think you made the wise decision here to walk away. And, yeah, you made the wise decision to walk away and pull your energy away from this person. Show me this Eight of Wands, though. Show me this Eight of Wands. You have the Queen of Swords in sideways as well. Interesting. You might be dealing with an air sign here, Capricorn, or you may have stepped into, you may, because it's sideways, you may step into this Queen of Swords energy, and she's very, very cut and dry. She's like, you didn't do X, Y, and Z, so I'm cutting you out. You didn't live up to your expectations, so I'm done with you. I mean, that's definitely possible here and with this energy. And show me this Ten of Cups reverse, please. Show me this Ten of Cups reverse. Yeah, it's going to take some Leo energy. It's going to take some strength here on your part. But I do think you have the ability with Temperance here. Hold on one second. I have to sneeze. So sorry about that. I had to sneeze. I'm having allergy problems already this spring. But anyway, you do have Temperance here on your side. So you're going to, it's Sagittarian energy. You could have Sagittarius highly aspected in your chart for sure. But the truth is here that you have absolutely nothing to worry about. So let's see. I'm going to clarify this a little further. You have the Queen of Pentacles here with the Ace of Pentacles. And like I said, this could be you pulling your energy away from something, you pulling your abundance away from something, or perhaps someone not living up to promises that they made to you. And you have here Throne, position of authority. This person could have had a position of authority in your life at one time. Perhaps you're reclaiming your throne here, Capricorn. You do have the Seven of Wands, which can be a little stress, can be some games that people play, especially with this card in this particular deck. Games that you're walking away from now. Show me this card of... No, too many cards, too many cards. Let's see. Show me the Seven of Wands. Show me the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups, please. Show me the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups, please. Show me the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Cups, please. You have Wheel, indecisiveness. You know what? It says allowing something to... maybe in the past this was true. I don't find that this is true now. I look at this like it's the Wheel of Fortune and it's turning. Perhaps in the past you have allowed things to go on longer than they should have. I definitely think that is true for some of you. It looks like this wore on you, and you just... you might be stepping into this energy here. Well, we have to do that yet. Let me show you. The Queen of Swords. Show me these cards that are unsettled times. You need to plan ahead. This is a decision you need to make. This might have something to do with a child as well, for at least some of you. But at the very least, you have to make a decision. When I see plan ahead and I see sideways cards, you definitely have a decision to make this week that is going to affect your long-term everything. And it could simply be a decision of a change of mindset. You could, by the end of this time, just say, you know what, I've got it. This is my new direction, you know. Show me that last bunch of cards here for Capricorn. Period of prosperity and abundance. Bread. For sure. I think you're going to make the right decision here, Capricorn. I really do, because you are a very, very sensible, smart sign. And I'm not saying you don't have emotions. You do. And apparently maybe your emotions got you into this situation. But I think your logic is going to get you out. You do have the Page of Swords here in reverse. And this could be messages. This could represent messages that don't happen. Maybe someone on your end is waiting for a message that you never send. This could be someone spying on you that you don't know about. But I have to tell you, you have the King of Pentacles energy in your future here. This is long-term abundance, right? This is Taurian energy. Yeah. It could be Capricorn energy too. It depends on what reader you speak with. This could be any earth sign. But as you can see with the bulls there, many people look at this like it's specifically Taurus. I do think it's earthy, and I do think that this is you in the future. And you do have here the end of being trapped, the end of indecision, the end of being blind. You do have an offer coming in. Wow. You do have some kind of an offer coming in the future, something young. And when I say young, I'm not talking about age, I'm talking new, something new. And you have the Ten of Pentacles here. So I think the decision you make, you should make for you. I think you should only consider you. And if you have a child, consider the child. But consider you. I think you've thought about other people enough. And I think it's just time for you to think about you. You do have this in your future as well, a period of coming out of a period of sacrifice. You're no longer sacrificing your happiness. You're planning ahead for yourself. You are the Queen of Wands, okay? Yes, this is a fire sign, but anyone can step into this fiery nature, this fiery archetype at any time, and I do think you beautifully do that. And here's your strength card again. You're going to have the strength to get through this. You have a lot of Leo energy on the table here, but you're going to find the strength and the stamina to get through this. There's no doubt. But there is some sort of a thing that's going on this week with a choice. Yeah, I think you finally had enough with something here. You're going to follow your North Star, follow your way. You're going to stop waiting. Show me Capricorn, please. Show me Capricorn, please. Show me Capricorn, please. Capricorn, Your dreams need a practical plan. I would say so. And I think that you're going to come to that conclusion all by yourself this week. I really do. Here we have expect powerful change. And here's the eclipse card. You know we're in eclipse season, right? This is an extremely powerful time for change. So you are initiating that change at the perfect time here, Capricorn. The perfect time. I wish you all the luck. Big hugs. Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is a weekly reading. It's a quickie microscope on a short period of time. We're doing March 28th through April 4th. So when I say week, that is the span of time I am referring to. As ominous as this may sound, it's going to pass quickly. Now also, this may bleed into the following week. It may have started the week before. It's very fluid. It depends on each person and what they're thinking about. Now, interesting, you do have the Hermit in reverse, so you're being less introspective this week. Why? Let's find out why. You do have this Orisha here. Oh yeah. Now, I don't want to get into a whole discussion about this. Very, very interesting if you want to look her up. She is an Orisha. She is associated with the element of air, which obviously so are you. And let me see if I could try to condense this. Okay. She's the goddess of weather, right? That's due to her ability to weld the elements. She's associated with wind, tornadoes, lightning. What else? She is the she does in some instances represent the cycle of life and death, right? But air is very highly aspected here. So let's move on to this. You do also have bushfires, and this is also this is a force of nature as well. And your reading this week, I do think this is anger. I think that you're upset about something here, Aquarius, for sure. You do have the Hierophant in reverse. This has been coming out in your readings a lot. There is something that you may have committed to that you are pulling your commitment away from, or it's falling apart. This could be a job. This could be a relationship, but either way, it could be a marriage, obviously, here. But there's something upsetting you this week, and it seems to have something to do with this Hierophant energy, and that's Taurian energy. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is fixed energy, and you are obviously a fixed sign. It does look like you're going to have some luck here, regardless of the fact you're going to have things go in your favor. It's always a good sign. We're going to clarify everything just to make sure, but there might be messages coming through. You may be spying on somebody. Somebody may be spying on you. I always look at the Page of Swords like it's somewhat defensive as well. You do have the King of Wands in the reverse. This very well may be you or someone in your life. I do look at the King of Wands in reverse like they're not exactly honest. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but it definitely could be. Maybe it's you pulling your honesty out of the situation. Maybe you have decided not to be honest anymore. Maybe somebody wasn't being honest with you. This could be someone else, and this may be why you're mad. I don't know, but there's something going on here for sure. Let's clarify this stuff. We'll use two different decks to clarify, okay, Aquarius? You do have the Hierophant here in reverse. You have the Hierophant here in reverse. Show me, please. That fell on the floor. Hold on one second. Now, when it fell on the floor, this did come out. This did come out sideways, and this is the Eight of Swords. This is being stuck, right? So it came out sideways on the floor. It definitely. I think the feeling of being stuck in this situation is a choice. It's a choice that you make. You don't have to feel stuck in it. Maybe feeling stuck in it is what's getting you angry. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. And you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. The blinders are lifting here, Aquarius. You may have been delusional about the situation. Someone may have been deluding you. But it's definitely lifting. You have the Seven of Cups in reverse. You have the Page of Swords. Show me the Page of Swords for Aquarius, please. The Eight of Pentacles. Interesting, Aquarius. You have the, let's see. So you have message coming in. Or perhaps you're spying on somebody. And when I say spying, I mean digging for information. Perhaps getting educated about something. Working on something here. Definitely working on something. We're going to further clarify this with tea leaves. So you do have the King of Wands. The King of Wands. The King of Wands. And you have the High Priestess. You can see clearly now. I don't want to sing. I think the only person that really can get away with singing is Tyler. But I certainly am not going to try. But I think you know the song I'm thinking. You can see clearly now. You can see clearly now. Maybe you can see this person for what they are now, Aquarius. Maybe you're getting angry, understanding, trying to understand what the heck just happened to you. This goddess, this archetype, this Orisha controls the weather. Maybe she's trying to ask you to control your temper. Maybe she's asking you to turn this Hermit around. This is Virgo energy, by the way. But maybe she's asking you to turn this around and try to put this bushfire out. Think logically about this. You do have the King of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So I do think better times are coming as far as your stability goes, but damn. Okay, so I'm going to take this big deck here and I am going to split it because it's extremely difficult to navigate if I don't. So let's see. Show me this Hierophant and this Eight of Swords. Show me this Hierophant and this Eight of Swords. Show me this Hierophant and this Eight of Swords. You have ring, marriage. Listen, for many of you, this is definitely a marriage, or it's a situation that it's a full-on commitment. If this is a job, damn, you were committed to it. If this is a relationship that wasn't legal, damn, you are committed to it. But for many of you, it was actually a marriage. Show me the Wheel of Fortune here. Show me the Wheel of Fortune here. You do have the eye, psychic ability. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Your intuition's going to guide you in a different direction here, Aquarius. Okay, let me get the other half of this deck. Show me the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Show me the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Show me the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. And you got the bat, which I love. You know, yeah, it says enemies are working against you. That could be true for some of you. But when I see the bat, I always think that they don't have great eyesight at all. But they are on point with what's around them. They go by sonar. Your sonar is your intuition, Aquarius. You need to delve into your intuition to get to the bottom of this. And to come out on top. So here you have the High Priestess. What can you see? What do you see here? It's Piscean energy, by the way. What does Aquarius see? A funnel, a period of frustrations, lessons to be learned. You can see things. You know, something tells me here, Aquarius, that you had red flags in this situation and you ignored them. You ignored your better judgment. You did. Part of you is angry with yourself. Part of you is angry with yourself. You do here in the future have the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles is great. I mean, it's a card of abundance. It's a card of actual traction and actual foundation. You have the Chariot, which is a Cancerian energy, but you know, more than that, it is going forward. It's moving forward. It's leaving one situation for another. It looks like it's very positive. And here we go. The Eight of Swords in reverse. Coming unstuck. Perhaps not waiting. Maybe you were waiting on something here. Maybe this was something you really wanted at one time. And maybe part of the lesson here is to not wait for this anymore. Because look, you have the Empress. Abundance. Aries energy, yes, but abundance, fertility, being grounded in reality and being grounded in general. That's beautiful. And here is furthermore, this is another card of not waiting, of using your judgment, a rebirth, holding on to what's yours. Yeah, this is like an ongoing saga for someone out there, and I understand it. I think that you are moving away from this energy, Aquarius. You are. This Orisha is warning you to not lash out. Use your intuition. Do your homework with that Page of Swords. Give me one for Aquarius, please. You have your hard work is paying off. And at the bottom of the deck, it says you are good enough. Maybe there's someone that made you not feel good enough, you know. Maybe there's a job that made you feel like you weren't worthy or good enough. But your hard work is paying off in this situation. Okay, and you're going to get out of this, Aquarius. You're going to get out of this for sure. Here, you're going to defend what's yours. You're going to defend what's yours. Give me one more for Aquarius. Give me one more for Aquarius here. I think there's one in there. Yes. Okay. Show me. I am going to twist this around. Try to do this for Aquarius, please. Aquarius spirit. These are extremely difficult to shuffle. This one looks like it wants to come out. Beauty. Well, you might not think so, Aquarius, but you already have this. This is already yours. I have a form which is divine. I allow what is within to shine. Your hard work is paying off. You are good enough. There's somebody that may have made you feel less so, but it's not true. It's easy for me to say that, but if you don't feel it, you don't feel it, but I think you will. You already have what you need here. You kind of just need to walk away from what you thought you wanted. Big hugs. Hello Pisces, welcome to your Quickie reading. This is going to cover March 28th through April 4th. So when I say week, that's what I'm referring to. This is a microscope on a short period of time. We'll take a peek past this a little bit, but just remember most of the energy on this table is going to pass quickly. Some of this energy might bleed into the following week, or it might have started the week before. It's not set in stone. The time is pretty fluid, but you get my point, right? Okay, so let's get started. You do have Sedna. So there's going to be a group of you that are going through some pain at the moment. You may be feeling it pretty well. Sedna is the archetype that is drowning in her despair. This could be a feeling that led up to what you're seeing on the table. This could be a feeling that you're experiencing as we speak. Okay? There is something here. Well, There is something here with the Two of Swords in reverse, you know, of you, the blinders lifting on a certain situation. There might have been something that you didn't want to see. There might have been a decision that you didn't want to make. It looks like something happened to make you see something pretty clearly. You do have electricity here, urging you to take action. This is fire energy. So obviously there's water on the table. You being a water sign, I do see air here, but I do see water in the picture. But you might be dealing with a fire sign. You might be feeling, I have a feeling that within this time frame you are going to go from the drowning goddess to this electrical freeing sort of energy here, Pisces. I do see you here at the bottom of the deck, but we'll get to that later. We have here, this could be a situation that you wished for, that you really tried to manifest, that did not come to fruition, or it came into fruition in a way that was hurtful to you. You do have the Page of Pentacles. This could be you pulling back. You pulling back your offer from someone here. You know, it's odd how, you know, some of this, most of the readings this week, and you're the last sign, it has been about relationships. You could apply it to work, but it just seems clear to me that many people are going through some problems with their relationships. You're either pulling your offer or your energy away from something, or somebody has done that to you. Somebody may have been breadcrumbing you here, Pisces. But towards the end of this time, you have Cancerian energy, the moon in reverse. You're starting to see things clearly. The blinders are gone. Sometimes when those blinders are gone, it's painful. I could tell you that firsthand. The blinders are so, there's such a, you know, a buffer to reality sometimes. And sometimes we need that. Sometimes we can't. We're not ready to see it. We're not ready. But it looks like the universe, spirit believes you are ready now to see the truth about something. Show me this Nine of Cups. Show me this Nine of Cups for, yeah. I mean, I do think a death has occurred here, but the rebirth has not here. The rebirth that you may have been hoping for, Scorpio energy, by the way, that you may have been hoping for, that part of you may still be hoping for, doesn't look like that's going to happen. You do have the Page of Pentacles here. Show me the Page of Pentacles for Pisces. Whoosh. This is painful. You have the Ten of Swords. Man, I know this energy so well. I am a Pisces stellium, by the way. But I understand this energy so well. I have gone through things, something like this actually, not too long ago, and it's very, very painful. It's a very painful situation. The Ten of Swords is accurate in that way. But the good thing about the Ten of Swords is that the next step is, you know, it's over. Right? It's better than the Nine of Swords. That means you have another step before the pain's gone, right? So you have here the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a choice here. This came in sideways. This is Leo energy. You might be dealing with Leo here. But you have to make this is almost like making a choice. I think you're going to make a choice to see the truth. You're going to make a choice to open your eyes. You're going to make a choice to stick toothpicks in your lids if you have to, just so you can really see what's going on here. This might impact your happiness, but it's not going to extinguish your sun. Okay, it's not. You have the moon. Show me the moon for Pisces. Show me the moon for Pisces. Too many cards. Show me the moon for Pisces, please. Show me the moon for Pisces. Three of Cups, Pisces. There might be 3 people involved in this situation, okay? There might be 3 people involved in this situation. Yeah, I mean, are you in a third party situation? Maybe. Could there be 3 people involved in this deception or this pain? Definitely. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that someone was cheating. Could be, you know, with all this pain, it could be. But it could be that someone is working in tandem with someone else to hurt you. You do have here the 2 of Wands. And what you don't see coming is you making plans, you going forward. All right, you know, I'm going to take this deck here. I'm going to further clarify this. It's a giant deck. So what I'm going to do is I will do this and I will split it in half because it is too big to work with on its own. So show me this Death card. Show me this Death card with this 9 of Cups, please. New home, new attitude. But when I see a broom, I see you sweeping something away here. You're sweeping something away. Something has broken and you're now sweeping it away. You may have had hopes for this thing to be fixed. You may have had hopes to fix it. But I think you took the broom out because you know it's not fixable. Show me the 10 of Swords, please. Show me the 10 of Swords. Show me the 10 of Swords. Show me the 10 of Swords for Pisces Spirit, please. Show me the 10 of Swords. Opportunities are waiting for you. Okay, but I do think you're showing someone the door. I think you're showing someone the door. I think you're getting your broom out. I'm going to take the other half of this deck now. I think you are absolutely showing someone the door, sweeping it away. I don't know if you've ever seen Practical Magic. Do you remember at the end of the movie when they all join together to banish him and they start using their brooms to sweep him away? That's what I'm imagining here. Show me this breadcrumbing and the sun. Show me this breadcrumbing and the sun. Show me this breadcrumbing and the sun. Heartache over what you no longer have. Yeah, that's obvious here. It's obvious here. And that's normal too. Whether someone was good or bad, we do mourn them when they go. And, you know, them being a complete jerk or a complete toxic person doesn't really make it any less painful, at least initially, right? Show me this 3 of Cups for Pisces. Show me this 3 of Cups for Pisces, please. Dog barking. Advice from a friend. There may have been someone that gave you some information or that will give you some information on this here. Pisces, you have, to be clear, you have the moon in reverse, which is sudden clarity. After a period of perhaps non-clarity, you may find out something here through someone else. It could be even an accident that someone talks too much and they just don't realize what they're telling you. There's something that, there is information that's going to come to you that will help you sort this out in your head and help you understand what you just went through. You do have the, all right, so you have the King of Wands here. Yes, this could be a fire sign that's a bit of a liar, a manipulator, a gaslighter. So this is what you don't see coming. This person might come back and try to bullshit you again. I mean, I hate to curse, but it's just true. But your luck is on your side. Fortune is on your side. You're not going to turn this wheel back towards them. You are no longer waiting. This situation is no longer your happily ever after. Your happily ever after is coming. Okay? But this situation is not it. Is not it. Okay? So let's say you have the Hanged Man here. This is Piscean energy. It's you going inward, going introspective, really using that intuition that you are really famous for, Pisces. That light bulb's going to go off. Something's going to be said. Something's going to be shown to you. And you're going to have an aha moment here. There is something that you are letting go of the past. Look at this. You're letting go of the past. You're walking away. You're not accepting lies and bullshit anymore. You're not accepting gaslighting. You're not accepting breadcrumbs. This sun is going to turn around. But these are the things you are... Look at that. Look at that. What did I just say? These are the things you are no longer accepting. You are not accepting gaslighting, bullshit, and you're not accepting someone putting out your light. The 10 of Cups awaits you, my friend. Wow. I'm going to pull a manifestation card for you. For Pisces, please. For Pisces. You have 2. And these we do not read in reverse, so let's see. I mean, 99.9% of the time I don't read these in reverse. So you have money coming in, wealth, coins. You have it's time to profit, divine timing, waiting period. Waiting period. Now look, you have this waiting period. You have coins. Coins could mean anything. It's wealth in some way. This could be love coming in for you. This could be money coming in for you. But it's stability and it's luck. And it's the wheel of fortune going in your favor. So you have a great outlook for the future here. All right. I will pull a Moonology card and then we'll call it a reading. Okay. Show me something for Pisces, please, Spirit. Help Pisces through this by showing them something. You have bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. I do think when I see the star, and that clearly is the star here, I see healing. And the love you're bringing into the situation should be directed towards you. Because look at the bottom of the deck. It says a time for healing. And right under that, conclusions are within reach. It's a time for healing. This is a card of healing, of love. It's a time for healing, okay? I wish you all the luck. I know what this feels like. Big hugs, Pisces.